Martial arts school owners, if you want in your school to be more successful, if you want it to be more profitable, if you want it to have great levels of cash flow each and every month, then there are certain things that you need to be doing in order to make sure that the business is going upwards. So again, I've mentioned this before in lots of videos. Your number one, you need to be attracting new students, and number two, you need to be keeping hold of existing students. Everything else is noise. You as a business owner, you as the entrepreneur, you as a driving force need to make sure that you're learning to concentrate on the signal, not the noise. And there's definitely lots of noise running any businesses. So if you're one of my mentees, you hopefully know what I'm going to say now. But for you to grow your school, you need to be marketing. Now, this isn't going to turn into a big long marketing, video, but you need to have a marketing system. Marketing isn't just a one-off thing. You think, right, I need a few students. Let's just do a few leaflets, put them in a few shops. What normally happens is then you pick up one or two new students, then you forget about the marketing. You need to make sure that marketing is a continual practice in your school if, again, you want it to be a successful business. So, what type of marketing are you doing? Hopefully, lots of things. So, again, just to list off a few, I'm going to try not to go down a rabbit hole and turn this into a marketing video. There should be another one, at least maybe two other videos on this channel about martial arts marketing. But are you doing leaflets into primary schools? Are you doing Facebook ad campaigns? Are you doing any internal, lead generation, bring a friend type of events? So, are you working with primary schools? Are you working with nurseries? Are you working with scout huts, girl guides, that type of thing? Okay. Do people know about you and your excellent program and your excellent provision school in your surrounding area? If the answer is no, then obviously you need to increase your marketing. So a high value task for your school is making sure that you're marketing all of the time, definitely. And also another high value task is keeping hold of existing students. So again, so many business owners, this isn't just, exclusive to martial arts school owners. So many business owners just sort of maybe throw the new business over the wall and concentrate on the next leads and so on. So of course you need to make sure you're concentrating on leads to get them over the line. However, you need to make sure that you haven't been, a bit of an exaggerated example now, Mr. Nice, 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 fantastic, everything until the credit card's done. Then you've thrown them over the wall and then you forget about them and move on to the next one. You, as a business owner, which is more likely to be a small business owner, you're turning over under less than £1 million a year, which is £83,333 a month. If you fall into that category, which I'm sure most of you are doing, you need to make sure that you, on one hand, you're gathering new students, attracting new students, and on the other hand, looking after your existing ones. So, high value tasks, attracting new students via marketing, high value task, keeping hold of new students by working on your retention. And some people say to me, what's the number one thing to get students? What's the number one thing to keep hold of students? There isn't a number one thing. So one of my great mentors used to say to me, there is no one great pill to get 40 new students in a month. There isn't a one pill to keep hold of 100% of the students. It's lots of small little things that all add up. Any of you, again, that know anything about marketing or anything, you need to make sure you've got lots of pillars holding up your marketing all the time. You can't just rely on one thing. Again, the number one in your business is terrible. If you are number one, that's fantastic. But if you've only got one key employee, one key source of marketing, one key source of income, one program, it's too risky. You need to make sure that you've got multiple things going on all the time. Now, again, I want to try and keep this on point, but so long as people don't misconstrue what I said, if you teach traditional karate or jiu-jitsu or kickboxing, whatever it is, judo, I'm not saying now you need to open up a karate side type of thing or women's only cardio camp or anything like that. Definitely not. I'm saying obviously we need a couple of programs going on, trial, basic enrollment, and then those that are committed to black belts. Now, the book, or my book, is out on April the 11th, 2025. So if you're watching that after this, after that date, fantastic. Make sure you invest in a copy. If you're watching it before, then mark that in your diary. April 11th, 2025. How to build a highly profitable martial arts school. Pick up a copy. There'll be lots of, really good points there that you can implement in your business. So again, fluff type of activities. When I used to have my team, I would be saying to them, you know, leave the cleaning up until the end of the day, because when people are wanting to go home, things get done quicker. So make sure that the cleaning's done at the end of the day. Make sure any filing's done at the end of the day. Don't be spending hours with little post-it notes making things look nice and neat and pretty in your filing system, because you need to make sure you're concentrating on the tasks that move the needle the most. The tasks that move the needle the most in your business are the profit generating or the income generating tasks, which again, hopefully you can see how it all connects back now, links back to attracting new clients or new students and keeping hold of new students. That's it. Okay, it's not about learning the new, I'm a karate man, the new kata. It's not about bringing in a new basic technique. Of course, they may slightly improve your retention, but don't be thinking that your classes need to be all singing, all dancing, fantastic, high energy music going on in the background or whatever it is. It needs to be you and your sincerity towards students and obviously your team as well, or even if those are junior instructors. You need to make sure that students that come in through your doors, feel welcomed and feel cared about. So high value tasks then, attracting new students. So having marketing going on every single day, even if it's only one thing that you're doing a day to attract new students, the compound effect over a week, over a month, and definitely over a quarter, and without a shadow of a doubt over a 12-month period, will have an effect. Okay. And the second thing, learn to look after your students better than they're doing now. So some stats that we used to do, I think one of our best months, and again, we weren't even really firing on all cylinders. I think it was about 36, 38 students in 1 month. But we could have done more. I know we did. We were, some things slipped through the net, and there's always going to be systems in your business or holes in your business or your bucket that you need to fill. Yeah, and making sure that you're not spending a long time on tidying, organising. Am I saying your school needs to be dirty? Definitely not. It needs to be clean and tidy, yes, but don't be spending hours, thinking I'm spending all my time in my school tidying up, but I'm not getting enough students or there's not enough students in my class. It's because you're not doing enough marketing. That's all it is. And never ever say there's nobody that wants to do judo, karate, taekwondo, or blah, 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 whatever it is. Think of how many people are interested in what you deliver because of the benefits that it would have to them and their family. Okay? It's not just kicking and punching, it's not just the physical skills, it's up here, it's the mindset, it's the discipline, it's the determination. It's you teaching them not to give in to negative peer pressure, you're teaching them to work towards and achieve goals. You're teaching them so much and it's right in front of your face. You just need to realize how valuable your teaching is. Anyway, I hope that helped some people. If it did, please subscribe. It'd be greatly appreciated. I know it's only a small channel, but we're starting to build up content for martial arts school owners. And again, if there's any property investors watching this, some of the similarities you'll see there across what you need to be doing, high value tasks all the time. Good luck, everybody. Please subscribe, give it a like, and watch some other stuff. All the best. Take care.